Now we can begin with the new session, that is 8th session, regarding a new concept, that is files. Now I am going to explain regarding files, introduction, definition and basic file operations. I am giving introduction. So far the operation using in C programs are done on a prompt or terminal which is not stored anywhere. But in the software industries, most of the programs are written to store the information fetched from the program. One such way is to store the fetched information is a file. The operation that is performed on file, that means how file can be created, how file can be opened and how file can be closed. Let's begin by one by one. Creation of a file. Here fopen with an attributes a plus or w or w plus. This fopen is a keyword used to open a new files a and a plus. In next slides I will explain what is a and what is a plus, that is how it can be secured, or instead of a we can use w or w plus. For opening a file, opening an existing file, we are using fopen. For reading from the file we are using fscanf or fgetS. For writing to a file, fprintf or fputs. Moving to a specific location in a file, fseek or rewind. And for after opening we will close a file. Same thing here also. In manually we are opening file, we are doing all these three options, and after our task is over we are closing a file. Similarly the same thing done is here, that is fclose is a function is used to close a file. The text in the brackets denoted the functions used for performing those operations. Functions for file handling. There are many functions in C library: fopen, read, write, search, close the searching also done. Here are some functions which are performed. I am going one by one. Fopen, open a new or existing a file, that means which is created previously. Fprint, write data into the new file. Fscanf, reads data from the file. Fputc function, write a character into the file. FgetC, read a character from a file. Fclose, that means to close the files. Fseek, sets the file pointer to a given positions, that means there are number of files will be there. For that reason we will point a certain file which is required. For that reason we are using fseek. Similarly in manual we will also do thing. If there are n numbers of files, we will put some papers or something to identify where the current location. For that reason also we are using fseek. F put w, write an integer to a file. F get w, read a integer from a file. F tell, returns a current position in which position it is there. Rewind, set the pointer to the beginning of the file. Here in the word it is there. Rewind, that means begin from a end, after end begin from a. Now I will begin opening a file. Fopen, we must open a file before it can be read, write or update. What we are doing in manually also it is same thing. Before, if you want to add anything to a file, existing file or a new file, it should be open in a manually. Similarly it has been done in software, that means in our programs, that is fopen function is used to open a file. The syntax for opening file is file, that is to identify it is in data type, it is in a file, star open, it is in a pointer variable, open constant character, file name, const character, which mode, that is a or a plus. The fopen function accepts two parameters. The file name string, if the file is stored at some specific location, then we must mention the path at which the file is stored. For example, if you stored in somewhere in the disk, you should mention that is C colon, that is the path in C drive, some underscore folder. This is the main folder. In that folder, some underscore file dot ext. This is the file. The mode in which the file is to be opened, it is a string. We can use one of the following modes in the fopen function. Here R opens a text in a read mode. See, previously I have told that I will explain what is A, what is W and all those things. Now I am explaining all those things. R is to read in a read mode. W is a mode, opens a text file in a write mode. W write. A open a file in a append mode. R plus open a file read and write mode. W plus open a file text files in read and write mode. A plus opens a text file in read and write mode. RB open a binary files in a read mode. WB opens a binary file in a write mode. AB opens a binary file in append mode. RB plus open a binary file in a read and write mode. WB plus open a binary file read and write mode. AB plus open a binary file in read and write mode. Any options or any mode of description can be used. You are opening a file. The file function works in the following ways. First, it searches the file to be opened. Then it loads the files from the disk and places it into the buffer. That is, buffer is nothing but it is in a temporary memory. The buffer is used to provide efficiency for read operations. It sets up a character pointer which points to the first character of the file. Here I am giving the example. Studio.h void main file star fp is a pointer variable of a file type character. Ch fp is a file name equals f open. That is, I am opening a file underscore handle dot c. R is the mode which I am using in read only. While loop I am using ch is equal to f get c. That is, I am getting a functions of a file. This file fp. If character is end of file, it will break. Otherwise, it will print ch. And after this, I am closing a file. That means initially I have told that when we open a file, it is mandatory to close a file. Otherwise, it cannot be read. The output, the content of file will be printed. That means this file handle is there. I am taking fopen file handle dot ch get each character of the file read and stored in the character file. End of the file EOF means if it is character is equals to, that means equals to, then it will get break. Otherwise, it will print the what is there in the ch. As usually I told that when it is file is opened, it should be closed. Closing a file. Fclose function is used to close a file. The file must be closed after performing all the operation on it. The syntax of close function is given below. Int fclose file star fp